There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Daniel Norris gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, he's never really put things together like a lot of people in baseball thought he would from the left side. Love the arm, mid to upper 90s fastball. Good assortment of breaking pitches to go along with it. Like most lefties, command has been the issue for Daniel Norris. If he's throwing strikes,
leading off
he's
the
tough to hit.
afternoon for
Now at
Oakland,
the plate, Roberto Garcia.
hitter.
He will lead this one off today.
Garcia.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Morris brings him back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Dan, here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, man, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy hit over 60 home runs last year. You just don't see those types of numbers in the game today, but he's trying to bring it back. He's incredible to watch.
With Merrifield next to hit, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield. Second home run early in the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Griffey Jr. is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of the ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively. This guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way outside. 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Line hard, but foul. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
1 out, nobody on. to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot for Junior. Fourth home run here in the early going, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Davis.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. He's baffled by the curve that time for a strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Fifth, the third baseman, Mark Madsen.
Striding in for Oakland, Mark Madsen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side. Glove by Cabrera. Flip to the pitcher's covering, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The A's lead this one 2-0. Andres Tejada starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at one of the top pitchers in the game. He has a career ERA in the low 1s, so he's been doing his thing for a long time, and boy, it sure makes it a lot easier on your offense when you know, heck, you go out and score 2 runs, you've got a pretty good chance to win a game when this guy's on the mound.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan Biro, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Iglesias, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Tejada is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. This guy was one of 3 silver sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Cabrera. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right back to him on the mound. And they'll just keep this on the first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. Well, there is some weather in the Detroit area as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Fastball is in there. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Tigers have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And, wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. The Tigers had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. And there's out number 2.
Batting in, the right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hey, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Adams. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's one down now.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box now, Zane Barton. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Barton, a 22-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Ball and a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in third. It's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Batting 7th, the third baseman,
Next for the Tigers, Danny Valencia. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Off for second. Pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Next will be the designated hitter, Roberto Garcia. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out. 1 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some time, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. One out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-2. Line was speared on a hop. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes Junior.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-0. And Junior swings and sends a ground ball to second. And a close throw at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, and they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So striding forward now, Danny Valencia, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Danny Valencia.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Shot to third and handled for the first down.
Batting it, the catcher, James McCann.
Coming to the plate now, James McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Right there for strike 1. McCann, California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning.
Big curveball on strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch.
Taken high and deep to right. Piscotty ranging back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail things here 2-0. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris
Leading
Davis.
off for the Athletics.
He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Fourth home run here in the early going. And the A's lead it now 3-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ball, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Mark Madsen will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A wind up and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Barton is there and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Oakland.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Here's the first pitch to him. He drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No,
Looked
that's
at for ball number 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Next up for Detroit, Jose Iglesias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. Lifted into center field. Griffey waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And
Inside,
ball
ball
1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Harper.
And now Bryce Harper comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no
And
strike.
a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for 1, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Here's Matt Adams now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the belt, the pitch. Liner toward right center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Stepping in now, Pat Valaika, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Ready on 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. The 2-2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes this the other way to right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. Still down 3-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Stephen Piscotty.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
The catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Now at the plate, Bruce Maxwell. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Nope, laid off up for ball number 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Roberto Garcia.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Roberto Garcia. Now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Cabrera trying to get there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. A's are gone and ordered, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Zane Barton. He drew a walk his first time up.
Zane Barton.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Riding into the box, Danny Valencia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
And that hole at that, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the orders you have to go right after.
Riding in, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Coming, here it is. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 home. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Valencia leads off first with 1 away. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
That's the ball.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
The 2-2. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They trail it here 3-0. Chase Whitley will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
For the Tigers, number 46, Chase Whitley.
Digging in once again with Merrifield. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
With Merrifield.
From the stretch. Strike taken up in the zone. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Valencia is there. Will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. will stand in again, but first will flash it back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First delivery to him on the way. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions
The left
aren't
fielder, number
ideal
2,
with the rain coming down, and that can make every
Davis.
play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And that will bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis.
The last at bat, Natty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a throw over to first. Runners back safely. And again a throw. Dive, but he's back. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it to Iglesias for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's. They lead it 3-0. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Iglesias to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to do that.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit out to its second. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and let the base hit from there.
Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That was right up the middle.
comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And that's in there, base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Up next for the Tigers.
As the pitching coach heads out for the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Iglesias, the runner at third. Cabrera on second. Harper at first with no outs. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Now at the plate, Pat Valaika. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
The intent of that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
So 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Zane Barton. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He went down on strikes last time up. Fouled off.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Here's the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So the Tigers leave them loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Now in the box, Mark Madsen. He flew out in his last at bat.
Mark Madsen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the strike with the breaking ball.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-2.
One
Too
ball,
much
two
tilt
strikes,
on
yeah.
that breaking ball as it misses low. And it takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous.
Now
Hey,
batting,
listen,
the first
calling
baseman,
balls and strikes is a
Matt
really tough job, and even the
Olson.
best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he
1-0.
takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
No strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now. Marcus Semien waits on deck. Let's see where they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
Count is 3-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground is short. Right to Iglesias. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
In now, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Well, they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Danny Valencia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Valencia playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play, is a throwing arm. We know we've heard it's strong, but to go over to third base, I'm going to have my eyes locked in on this guy.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Fastball that misses. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
So he sets him down swinging. Danny Valencia retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. We take a look at his numbers. A couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty's there for it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Jose.
Digging in now, Jose Iglesias. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. McCann leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Iglesias in front, 3-1. That time as he lays off for ball 4. As a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He does not want to let the runner off the boat with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty is after it, and no one will track it down. 2 down, runners at first and second. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Popped high in the air. Merrifield waits on it, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair. Still down 3-0. At the plate, Stephen Piscotty.
Leading off
He's
for the
working on a
Athletics,
1-for-2 game
right
so
fielder,
far.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. The Tigers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one. And there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The catcher, number 13.
Time to take a look at our starter
Bruce
comparison to this point, and the
Maxwell.
telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Stepping up to the plate, Bruce Maxwell. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2. Straight up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke in the throat right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Into the box, Roberto Garcia. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Runner goes for second. Off for that and missed. Here's the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
A swing and a shot hook down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Another full count offering on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Into the box, Whit Merrifield. Runner in scoring position with Sujan. set and the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Iglesias is there. Throw the first to them easily when the side is retired. The A's strand one. They're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Bryce Harper. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Jack. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from this offense could have really helped settle him in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Tigers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Dugout, and they're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
Stepping in now, Matt Adams. See a little bit of fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled away. And the pitch. And he popped him up. Madsen in the shallow left. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
The batter.
And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Pat Valaika, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. And the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Good deal of the game of baseball has changed with so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your chin shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box now, Zane Barton, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Valaika, base runner at first with 1 out. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. Now the best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Danny Valencia, fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he misses there. 1-2. Still 1-2. Try again, 1-2.
Nope.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it, and that ends the inning. Tigers are able to draw a run closer thanks to this solo home run. On to the 9th inning now from the great state of Michigan. It's now a 3-1 ball game. So digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr. has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Comes set and the 0-1.
Nope.
And this one just misses off the corner. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And the 2-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Chris Davis. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Harper to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 196 for his career. And the A's open it up 4-1 now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in now, Mark Madsen. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A 1-1. He's high and outside for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heat?
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Matt Olson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a way but a miss. He struck him out. A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's now 4-1 Oakland.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Buchter
please.
enters the game to
Now
finish
pitching
this one
for
off here
Oakland.
in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Now batting, James McCann. He singled his last time up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for them.
Low for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Buchter, a 6'4" lefty. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now. There's a drive out to left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You know, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have to play all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
So stepping in, Junior Mora. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1. McCann leads off second with nobody out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Runner at second, 1 away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And this is hot foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Olsen is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready now, Miguel Cabrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. On the first will be in time to take 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Oakland A's get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Andres Tejada earns the win, his second, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Ryan Buchter hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.